Hello, welcome to EBC TV. My name's James and this is a physical wellbeing session. I'm joined by Dan Lucas, who's a martial arts coach and consultant. Dan, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks, James. Good to be here. Thanks for welcoming me in.
Oh, thank you for being on the show. It's absolutely brilliant. We cover all sorts of things to do with physical, mental and emotional wellbeing. This is all about physical. Tell me a tiny bit about martial arts. And actually, let's start with this. What's the biggest misconception people have about getting fit and how can they overcome them?
Well, I would say that most people, they go into fitness and they're a bit intimidated, perhaps they're a bit fearful. Maybe they think that they're going to be, they're going to go into a gym environment, they're going to be scared, they're going to be nervous. They think it's all six packs and marathons, but it's not. You know, fitness can be any level. You know, fitness can be anything from walking up the stairs to running a marathon. It doesn't matter. You know, you start small, you build up in layers and you go from there. It doesn't have to be this big scary environment. Like for me, I come from the martial arts background. So we have, obviously people come in, they expect to see like Mike Tyson standing opposite them with all these scars and broken noses and all this. I can promise you in the martial arts world, I've never met nicer people. You know, everyone is just very like you or anyone else watching this or whatever. Everyone's the same. You can train next to, like, I don't know, a top lawyer, I don't know what to say, somebody that works in an office, somebody that just works in something, paint and decorator, but on that mat you're all at the same level. No one cares, there's no egos. And it's like that in all fitness, in my opinion. I understand why people might be nervous to go into the gym for the first time, but I promise you, it's not as scary, as intimidating as it looks.
Absolutely. And I nearly interrupted you then with a really ridiculous joke, which was a six pack and a marathon for me is like beer and chocolate. But we're talking about people's obsession with this sort of six pack because there's a lot of it in social media. I tell you what, when I was at school, there was a couple of kids in my year at school that were pretty muscly and hench, and everyone else has got a dad bod. Now, all these 15 and 16-year-olds, they all look really hench, and there's nobody with a dad bod because they've all been sort of shamed into constantly working on it.
Yeah, you're probably right. And I think with the age of social media, everyone's on film all the time. Like, I mean, I'm glad when I was younger there wasn't camera phones.
Yeah, me too.
Because I mean, you know, they're taking pictures all the time, showing this sort of super lifestyle, and it's probably not all real, is it? Let's be honest. You know, good for them. But you know, not everybody is in that sort of same sort of being in the gym six pack kind of thing. You can have, like I say, you can have that person next to them. You can have a six pack and be very unhealthy. You know, very unhealthy. But you can also have the dad bod, and maybe you can run that marathon. Maybe you can kick them. I mean, most important thing I think, for especially say if you're over 35, like I'm 42, so I've got an 11-year-old and a 5-year-old. What's more important to me at my age, for me, is I want to be able to run around the park with my kids playing football. You know, without being out of breath. You know, it's just a different mindset, I think.